Hi scavengers, how's it going? My name's Alana and this is my cat Maymay. Can you say hi? I hope you guys are all taking care in the current situation at the moment. You can go down. But I'm sure like me, you guys are finding that you have a bit of extra time on your hands. So a great way to spend this extra time is to have a look over your daily life and see in what ways you can make it more sustainable. So I've been doing that with all the products that I use on a day-to-day basis, and one of the solutions I found was making my own deodorant. I find this recipe works quite well, so I thought I'd share it with you today. So you will need coconut oil. I recommend trying to get one that is ethically sourced and sustainably manufactured, because it can be quite unsustainable if you get the wrong stuff. So look into that for sure. I've got some arrowroot powder. You can use whatever starch you like, whether that's corn, potato, tapioca, arrowroot, same thing. Just whatever you've got on hand. Baking soda is also an important ingredient. You can skip it if you have more sensitive skin, but it does have a lot of the oomph in this deodorant, so make sure you look up a recipe rather than just leaving it out. Yeah, and also for darker hair people like me, it actually can be really helpful to lighten the hair a little bit so that it's less dark, which is super handy. So baking soda, and then an essential oil of your choice. Then I've got a little jar to put it in and some stuff to mix it around. So without further ado, let's melt the 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now coconut oil is great because it's antimicrobial, so it kills all the germs to stop you from smelling. It also moisturizes, which is great if you have razor burn or ingrown hairs. Now you might be concerned about the smell of it. It sometimes smells a little strong just straight from the jar, but once you have the essential oils and the other ingredients in, you really can't smell. You don't smell like a coconut, don't worry too much. The melting point of coconut oil is quite low. It's 24 degrees or thereabouts. So if you do live in a really hot area or it's summer, you may need to keep your deodorant in the fridge. Or another option is to add a little bit of beeswax into the recipe as well. At this stage, just melt it with the coconut oil, and then you will have a more temperature stable deodorant. And in that case as well, it's more of a hard deodorant, so you can rub it on more like a stick, whilst the one that I'm making today is a little more lotiony. So it's kind of your preference what kind of deodorant you prefer. So I put 2 tablespoons of bicarb in this little bowl here. And then 2 tablespoons as well of the arrowroot flour. Now, bicarb is a really good pantry staple to have. Not only does it make your fridge smell nice, but you can use it to make your own cleaning products. Basically anything under the sun can be done with bicarb. So I've put these 2 in. Also, another good thing to note is to try and find items that come in a recyclable container. It's got the little recycled symbol down the bottom, so make sure you separate everything apart and then you can recycle it. So I've just mixed it up. I'm going to add a few drops of essential oil, which helps it to smell super tasty. I do recommend using rose essential oil if you have it, because it also kills the germs and keeps your deodorant fresher longer, but I was out, so I just used some orange, and also I want to smell like a snack. So I've mixed it all together and it's kind of like a liquid, white liquid, and then you're going to pour it into the jar and let it to set. It will take some time to set as it returns to room temperature. For the jar, make sure you wash it in super hot water because that kills all the germs. So now I've just got to leave it to set. I'll leave it with the lid off and stir it every 20 minutes or so until it sets, or maybe 10 minutes, because that helps it to stop it from splitting later on. It smells delicious. So I hope you enjoy my deodorant recipe. Stay safe everyone, and see you again soon. Bye!